Day 19. All my shit got. Intentionally homeless rating, 1.4. Intentionalities. Bought bananas, pb&j, and headphones. Homeless problems. I had $50 left. All my stuff got stolen. Yes, it got. Slept behind Target on the ground and on a tarp. No sleep. Feet were numb, and it was a happy new year. Let's get it started. Imperfection is not inadequacy. It's the prerequisite for courage. Brené Brown. The past 7 days, I did nothing but work on the jungle story. By posting content, I worked out and took care of Samba. Samba is a mountain cut that reminds me of my first. Samba is a mountain cut. I think I meant to say it's a mountain terrier. I think that reminds me of my first bull mastiff. And I had Zena, except Zena was 130 pounds, and Samba is half that. I was doing a Rover booking for about $300, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you get paid to stay at someone's place and simply have to look after their dog, it's a fucking steal. I think I've mentioned I was having a heavy case of imposter syndrome because how was I going to start dropping content? Day one of being intentionally homeless, then me staying at a Rover booking's house while I'm dropping the first day of content. Crazy. I came to the conclusion, as always, is that the truth will be the best option in the long run. I don't want the same situation I was in with my herpes diagnosis and not being honest with myself and everyone around me to renew that nightmare. I said it from the beginning. I knew there will be times, there will be that where I will be needing to work on some matrix shit job to sustain until I can do that myself with the jungle story. What better job than to look after a dog and have a majority of that time to work on bringing people's stories to reality, my passion. The agreement is that I will not be adding days when I was doing the Rover booking, same as when I went to Jordan's graduation, no days added. Continuing on the grind of 365 days of being intentionally homeless to impact 1 million people and to get 1 million followers is gonna be a wild ride. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Leonardo da Vinci. In the 7 days, I had only posted days 1, 2, and 3, realizing I'm going to post a long format content YouTube every day. I can't make as many edits and take as much time as I want to on each video. As most people don't realize how much actually goes into the things that seem so simple. This clear example I felt when I played football. We practice trained, and dedicated our life all year around to have one game at a time for an hour, which each 6 seconds is 6 seconds at a time. Then within that 6 seconds, multiple steps of the process, depending on what happens with the play. We don't know. We don't want to know how long it actually took to make the Mona Lisa. In summary, making YouTube videos is like making the fucking Mona Lisa. I left the booking feeling ready to conquer what was next. Still very apprehensive at the time because I know I only have $50 left. As long as my bag with all my intentionally homeless items is still there, life will be good. I went to Walmart to get bananas, peanut butter jelly, and some headphones because I only have one of the Apple headphones left, and I would like to listen to both sides of my music in both ears. It's about 8 p.m. and now it's time to see if my bag is still where I left it. As I walk to the Verizon shopping center, it's pretty dark at this point. So I think it's about 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock. Feeling good about the odds would be there because it was the last time. This might be my secret stash spot. I turn the corner and I see the pallet that I put on top of my bag off to the side, and my heart dropped. I took a few more steps. I realized it was gone. I sat on top of the pallet for 20 minutes trying to process how I felt and what I needed to do next. The real question was, why am I doing this? I came to the conclusion that life has a funny way of teaching us valuable lessons that include really shitty situations. I started laughing and thought to myself, as I always do, shit is fertilizer. It is just there for us to grow. I believed in the tapestry of life, that we all are interconnected. That person may needed it more than I did. Maybe it was a symbol for them or a signal to say, keep going. On my end, just confirms how materialistic things hold no value. It's the character and spirit developed that holds the value. In the midst of all the twists and turns and destruction and fertilizer, you become who you need to. I scouted a spot behind the Target. I started walking there. Of course, it's dark, cold, and just another intentionally homeless night of intentionally homelessness. This is a street between the Target and the right side of the grassy area. It turns into street rocks, and there's a wall about 30 feet long, and I can go behind that. I lay down my tarp and get comfortable. The next 4 hours go by. I get zero sleep, freaking out, thinking someone's going to come around the wall consistently, even though it's New Year's. Nobody definitely gives a fuck. Tonight, feet were numb 90% of the night. I was just waiting until 6 a.m. rolls around so I can go to McDonald's. And that is the end of day 019. Much love, keep spreading it. Remember, love is the answer to another question. We're changing the world person at a time by bringing stories to reality. Everyone's story has a mission, has a purpose, which has a fucking mission that I believe can change the world one person at a time. So let's do it. Let's make voices be heard, baby. Let's do it and change the dynamics of the open relationship dynamics and make this shit fucking pop. All right, we're just getting started on this intentionally homeless grind. It's only the first step. It's only the first step. There's a lot more to come. All right, much love, keep spreading it. Deuces. Goddamn, sure, yeah.